In this video, you will learn about real travel situations that can go wrong and how to communicate in English when this happens. You will follow a complete conversation between two friends, Max and Lia, who share the problems they had on their last trips. They will talk about problems with flights, hotels, taxis, restaurants, connections, and much more. Let's start.
Hey Max, how was your trip to Italy last month?
Oh, don't even get me started. It was a disaster from the beginning. My flight was delayed for 6 hours.
6 hours? That's terrible. What happened?
They said there was a technical problem with the plane. I had to wait at the airport with no information. And you know what's worse? I missed my connection in Paris.
Oh no. So what did you do?
I had to book another flight, but it was full. I spent the night sleeping on a bench at the airport. It was so uncomfortable.
That sounds awful. I had a similar experience in London last year. My luggage got lost.
Lost? Did you get it back?
Yes, but only after 3 days. I had no clothes, no toothbrush, nothing. I had to buy everything at the airport shops. It was so expensive.
I can imagine. At least you got it back. When I finally arrived in Rome, my hotel reservation was canceled.
What? How is that possible?
The booking website made a mistake. They said I never confirmed my reservation. But I did. I showed them the email, but they said the hotel was fully booked.
That's so frustrating. Where did you stay then?
I had to find another hotel at midnight. The only place available was far from the city center and really expensive. I paid double the price.
Oh my God, that's the worst. Did you at least enjoy the city after that?
A little bit, yes. But then I had problems with taxis. One driver tried to charge me 3 times the normal price.
Seriously? What did you say to him?
I told him I knew the price because I checked online. He got angry, but I didn't pay. I took another taxi instead.
Good for you. I had a taxi problem too in Barcelona. The driver didn't speak English and I don't speak Spanish.
How did you communicate?
I tried to show him the address on my phone, but he took me to the wrong place. I ended up walking for 30 minutes with my heavy suitcase.
That's crazy. Did you complain?
I wanted to, but I didn't know how. My Spanish is terrible, and he just drove away. I was so tired and angry.
I understand. Language barriers are the worst when you're traveling. I also had trouble at a restaurant in Florence.
What happened there?
I ordered a vegetarian pasta, but they brought me a dish with meat. I'm vegetarian, so I couldn't eat it.
Did you send it back?
Yes, but the waiter was rude. He said I ordered wrong, but I'm sure I said no meat very clearly.
Some people just don't want to admit their mistakes. I had a similar situation in Paris at a cafe.
Tell me about it.
I ordered a coffee and a croissant. They charged me for 2 coffees. When I told them, they said I was wrong.
That's ridiculous. Did you pay?
No. I showed them the receipt and explained again. Finally, they fixed it, but they weren't happy about it.
At least you stood up for yourself. I also had internet problems during my trip.
Oh, that's always a nightmare. What happened?
My phone plan didn't work in Italy. I had no data, no GPS, nothing. I got lost so many times.
Why didn't you buy a local SIM card?
I tried, but the store was closed when I arrived. And the hotel Wi-Fi was so slow, I couldn't even send a message.
That's so annoying. I always buy an international plan before I travel now. I learned my lesson in Japan.
What happened in Japan?
I couldn't connect to the internet anywhere. I missed a meeting because I didn't receive the email with the address change.
Oh no, was it an important meeting?
Yes, it was for work. My boss was so upset. I felt terrible and embarrassed.
I can imagine. Technology problems can ruin everything. I also had an issue with my credit card in Rome.
Let me guess, it didn't work.
Exactly. The machine kept saying declined. I was at a restaurant and I couldn't pay. It was so embarrassing.
What did you do?
I had to call my bank right there. They said my card was blocked because they thought someone stole it. I had to confirm it was really me.
That happened to me in New York. My bank blocked my card without telling me. I had no cash and no way to pay for anything.
How did you solve it?
A friend lent me money, but I had to wait 2 days for the bank to unblock my card. It was a nightmare.
Banks are so paranoid sometimes, but I guess it's for security. Anyway, I also had a problem with my Airbnb.
Oh no, what now?
The apartment was nothing like the photos. It was dirty, small, and the neighborhood was dangerous.
Did you stay there?
Only one night. I complained to Airbnb and they gave me a refund, but I had to find another place quickly.
That's so stressful. I always read reviews now before booking anything. I had a bad experience with a hostel in Berlin.
What was wrong with it?
The room had bugs. I saw cockroaches on the wall. I couldn't sleep that night.
That's disgusting. Did you ask for your money back?
Yes, and they refused. They said it was normal and I was exaggerating. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. I would never stay there again. Did you leave a bad review?
Of course, I wanted to warn other travelers. But honestly, after all these problems, I'm scared to travel again.
I know how you feel, but we can't let bad experiences stop us, right? We just need to be more prepared next time.
You're right. Maybe we should make a list of tips to avoid these problems.
Good idea. Like always having cash, downloading offline maps, and confirming reservations twice.
Yes, and learning basic phrases in the local language. That would help a lot.
Definitely. And always having travel insurance. That saved me once when I got sick in Thailand.
Oh, I didn't know that. What happened?
I had food poisoning. I had to go to the hospital, and the bill was huge, but insurance covered everything.
That's a relief. I should get travel insurance too. You never know what could happen.
Exactly. Better safe than sorry. So, are you planning another trip soon?
Maybe next year. I want to visit Portugal. What about you?
I'm thinking about going to Greece, but this time I'll be much more careful.
Me too. Let's hope our next trips are better than the last ones.
Fingers crossed. At least now we have funny stories to tell.
That's true. Every disaster becomes a good story eventually.
Absolutely. Well, good luck with your next adventure, Lia.
Thanks, Max. You too. Let's stay in touch and share our travel tips.
Deal. Safe travels.
You too. Bye.
So, what did you think about this conversation? Max and Lia went through many things, right? Now we will analyze together the most important constructions, the essential verbs, and some variations you can use in similar situations. Let us start with some expressions that appeared in the dialogue and that are super useful when something goes wrong. Number 1, don't even get me started. Max used this expression at the beginning. It means that the subject is so bad or complicated that he doesn't even want to start talking about it. It is a way to show frustration. You can use it when someone asks about a negative experience. Variation. Do you ask or it was a nightmare, also work to express that something was very bad. Number 2, I missed my connection. This is an essential phrase for travel. To miss means to lose something, and connection is the connection between flights. If you lose a connecting flight, you use this expression. Variation. I missed my flight, or I missed the train. Number 3, my luggage got lost. Lia said that her luggage got lost. Here we have the verb get in the past got combined with lost. This construction is very common to talk about things that happened without you wanting them to. Variation. My bag was lost, or they lost my suitcase also work. Number 4, at least this expression is used to find a positive side in a bad situation. Max said, at least you got it back. Variation, on the bright side, has a similar meaning. Number 5, fully booked. When a hotel or flight is fully booked, it means it is completely full with no spaces. It is important to know this expression to understand when there is no availability. Variation, sold out, or no vacancy are similar. Number 6, I had to. This construction appeared many times. Had to expresses obligation in the past. Max had to do many things. Because of the problems, I had to book another flight. I had to find another hotel. Variation, I was forced to, is stronger, but less common. Number 7, try to charge me when someone tries to charge an amount. We use try to charge. Max said that the taxi driver tried to charge 3 times the normal price. The verb charge means to charge money. Variation wanted to charge me or asked me to pay also work. Number 8, I ended up walking to say that, in the end, she had to walk. This expression shows the final result of a situation, usually something you didn't plan. Variation, I finally had to walk, or in the end, I walked, have similar meanings. Number 9, language barriers. This expression means communication difficulties because of language. Max said that language barriers are the worst when you are traveling. Variation, communication problems, is simpler. Number 10, stand up for yourself, Max, praised Lia, saying, at least you stood up for yourself. This means to defend your rights, not to accept being cheated. It is an important expression for conflict situations. Variation, defend yourself or fight back, are similar. Now let's talk about the most important verbs you need to master to talk about travel problems. Number 1, delay my flight was delayed. This verb is essential to talk about delays in transportation. Number 2, I missed my connection. Use it for flights, trains, buses, or any appointment. Number 3, I had to book another flight. Very used for hotels, flights, and restaurants. Number 4, cancel my hotel reservation was canceled. Important to talk about cancellations. Number 5, charge he tried to charge me. Use it when talking about prices and payments. Number 6, complain. Did you complain? Essential when something goes wrong. and you want to solve it. In the English language, it is always important for you to know how to say the same thing in a different way. This expands your vocabulary and your ability to express yourself. See some examples of variations based on Lia and Max's phrases. Original phrase, my flight was delayed for 6 hours. Variations, my flight was 6 hours late. Or, there was a 6-hour delay. Original phrase, I had to wait at the airport. Variations, I was stuck at the airport, or I spent hours waiting at the airport. Original phrase, my luggage got lost. Variations, they lost my bags, or my suitcase went missing. Original phrase, the hotel was fully booked. Variations, there were no rooms available, or the hotel had no vacancy. Original phrase, the driver tried to charge me 3 times the price. Variations, he wanted to overcharge me, or he tried to rip me off. Original phrase, I got lost so many times. Variations, I kept getting lost. Or, I couldn't find my way. Now I will present 4 words that appeared in the travel context and that many people have difficulty with, but that we use almost every day when we talk about problems. Number 1, nightmare, meaning a very bad or difficult situation. Example, traveling without internet was a complete nightmare. Number 2, embarrassing meaning, something that causes shame or discomfort. Example, it was so embarrassing when my card was declined at the restaurant. Number 3, rude meaning behavior without education or respect. Example, the waiter was really rude when I complained about the food. Number 4, refund, meaning return of the money paid. Example, I asked for a refund because the hotel room was terrible. Very good. You just followed a real conversation about travel problems and learned constructions, verbs, and essential expressions to communicate when things don't go as planned. Now, I will give you that extra tip that is always important in these situations when everything starts to go wrong. Always have a plan B. This means saving addresses offline on your phone, having your bank's emergency number written down, keeping digital copies of your documents and reservations, and always carrying some cash. These small precautions can save your trip when technology fails or when you face unexpected problems. Remember, the goal of this type of video is for you to have total understanding of what was spoken and explained. That's why I strongly recommend that you watch this video at least twice. The first time, you absorb the general context. The second time, you pay attention to the details, the constructions, and the pronunciation. This repetition is fundamental to fix the content in your memory. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive notifications of the next videos, and leave your like down here. This helps me a lot to continue bringing quality content to you. And tell me in the comments, what was the part you liked most in this class? Leave your comment. I read all of them, and I love to know your opinion. Remember, learning English is a journey, and each video you watch is an important step in this walk. Keep practicing. Keep watching our videos with the slow English method, and you will see your fluency improve day by day. I'll wait for you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing and safe travels.